Afternoon, welcome to BS460 Strategic Management. Today we are looking at organic growth. Which is also known as internal growth. Organic growth is also known as internal growth. So what is organic growth? Organic growth or internal growth involves developing the business from the scratch. Organic or internal growth involves developing the business from the scratch. It involves the expansion of the firm's size, profits, and activities achieved without merging or acquiring other firms. Organic growth or internal growth involves the expansion of the firm's size, profits, and activities achieved without the merging or acquiring of other firms. In Zambia, Trade Kings is famous for organic growth. Trade Kings is one of the Zambian companies that is famous for organic growth. The company has grown by setting up Yoyo Foods and Big Tree Zambia Limited. Now, what factors favor internal growth or internal development or organic growth? What factors favor internal growth or internal development or organic growth? There are about 6 factors that favor internal development. The first one is ample time to develop and launch businesses. The company has ample time to develop and launch businesses. Then secondly, the cost of acquisition is higher than internal entry. The cost of acquisition is higher than internal development. Then thirdly, added capacity will not affect supply and demand balance. The added capacity will not affect supply and demand balance. Then also there's the low resistance of incumbent firms to market entry. The existing firms or the incumbent firms will not react in an adverse manner to new entrants in the market. Then the fifth point is that no head-to-head competition in the target industry. So the industry in which you want to do internal growth, there's no head-to-head competition. Then last but not least, availability of skills and resources within the company. So if you take an example of Trade Kings or Zambif, from outside we can see that these companies have done a lot of internal development, organic growth, and this is indicative of the fact that they have available resources to embark on internal development or internal growth. Now, what are the reasons for organic growth? Why organic growth? Why do companies choose this option of developing from the scratch or developing internally? One of the reasons is that they want to maintain the same style of management and corporate culture. One of the reasons is to maintain the same style of management and corporate culture. Then secondly, there's lack of appropriate target for acquisition. There's no suitable company at the moment which the company can acquire. Therefore, they decide to develop a business from the scratch. Then thirdly, the firm has enough physical, financial, and human resources to adequately plan and implement internal growth. Then fourthly, organic growth puts less pressure on the firm's cash flows. Organic growth puts less pressure on the firm's cash flows. Organic growth is internal. Therefore, a company can carry it out or conduct internal growth at its own pace. Another point that explains why companies go for organic growth is that hidden or unforeseen losses associated with inorganic growth are less likely with internal growth. So there are certain losses that are hidden or unforeseen, which are associated with external or inorganic growth, which are less likely with organic growth. There are no issues with the attempts to integrate with other firms. When we are doing organic growth or internal growth, we are not merging or acquiring another firm. Therefore, we don't encounter issues of integration with other firms. Then there is also the issue of lack of sensible way to embark on genuine technological innovations. Lastly, but not the least, organic growth enables the firm to learn about the market and the product. We come to the pros of organic growth. What are the advantages? What are the benefits? Firstly, we are saying that organic growth enables planning of strategic growth in line with stated objectives. Organic growth enables planning of strategic growth in line with stated objectives. Organic growth enables the firm to plan its growth in line with its stated objectives. Then organic growth avoids the challenges of integrating with acquired companies. When we embark on internal growth, we avoid the challenges of integrating with acquired companies or companies we have merged with. And thirdly, it avoids the pressure put on current management to learn how to manage new businesses. And fourthly, we are saying that organic growth is less risky than inorganic growth. Organic growth is less risky than inorganic growth. What about the cons of organic growth? What are the disadvantages? Some firms find organic growth slow. Organic growth is slower than inorganic growth. Acquiring another firm is faster than growing organically. It's faster than growing organically. Then secondly, organic growth may hinder the firm's access to key suppliers and customers in new markets. And lastly, the firm bears all the risk associated with new product development. That's all we had for PS460 organic growth. The next lecture will be on inorganic growth, which is also known as external growth. Thank you so much.